president could take executive action to do it today. It doesn't need more money. It needs action. And this is what's disappointing to people, and that's why Mayorkas is going to pay this public relations price by being impeached.
Oh, my God. He admitted.
That was Republican Representative French Hill admitting the real reason the House voted to impeach DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. This happened on Tuesday. Now, his statements came prior to the vote, which passed 214 to 213, with the majority made up of only Republicans and the 3 Republicans voting with Democrats against impeachment. So 2 Democrats, Judy Chu and Lois Frankel, were not there, along with 2 representatives, 2 Republican representatives, Brian Mast and Maria Salazar, didn't vote. Now, you had the 3 who voted against this with the Democrats. That's Representative Ken Buck, Mike Gallagher, and Tom McClintock. It's the same Republicans who opposed the previous attempt to impeach Mayorkas. So, you know, there's that. And the reason, of course, that they opposed it is because it's political bullshit. Again, Republicans are impeaching Mayorkas for, high crimes and misdemeanors, not upholding your constitutional duty to protect the border, blah. Okay, how? How exactly did he fail his constitutional duty? In fact, there's a new report where illegal border crossings are actually down under Joe Biden. But how? How did he fail his constitutional duty? It doesn't matter. Facts don't matter, okay? Again.
Just forget about the evidence.
Just forget about it. Forget about facts and figures. We just want a political enemy. We just want to make we want political points. We want political wins, okay? And that's it. Impeaching Mayorkas. Got it. Yes. Now, Hill admitted Republicans are aiming to make Mayorkas the face of their anti-immigrant political campaign. That's it. To help Donald Trump with re-election. All right. It's hilarious because Republicans tanked their own immigration bill that they had with Democrats, okay, that would have given them severe restrictions on asylum. Joe Biden's like, I don't want to sign this bill. I don't want to sign this very restrictive, draconian anti-immigration bill, so that I can get money for Ukraine and Israel. Oh, great. Yeah. So, look, the reason that Republicans turned on what would have been, in their minds, a fantastic deal for them is because Donald Trump wanted to run his campaign on it, and that's it. Here we are. Here we are, because Trump wanted to campaign on it. Okay, so now, the 3 that voted against it, as I mentioned, they did so because they know it's nothing more than a political scam that they think is going to end up blowing up in their faces, okay? In fact, Representative Mike Gallagher of Wisconsin wrote in a Wall Street Journal op-ed, creating a new lower standard for impeachment, one without any clear limiting principle, wouldn't secure the border or hold Mr. Biden accountable. It would only pry open the Pandora's box of perpetual impeachment. Yes, impeachment now being used as a strictly political weapon. Lovely. Now, look, it's not like it hasn't been used as a political weapon before. It's just that major political parties haven't actually passed articles and impeached them. There has always been, of course, people, drafting these articles and then bringing them up, and then they get voted down. Except that nowadays, it's getting voted, it's getting passed. And now we've got Mayorkas being impeached. Now, Republican Representative Tom McClintock of California said this before the second vote. Well, the Constitution hasn't changed since last week, so my vote is not going to change. These are the same reasons I vigorously opposed the sham impeachments of Donald Trump. So here's where we get to the little issue, right, with that statement. There was actually pretty good examples of high crimes and misdemeanors when it came to Donald Trump's 2 impeachments. Again, these were not political, okay? These are examples of when impeachment would be necessary. The only reason that, of course, there was no consequences is because Republicans had the Senate and they wouldn't vote for impeachment regardless. Like, if Donald Trump shot somebody on Fifth Avenue, you think they'd care? No, of course. Of course they wouldn't. No, they would still be like, political witch hunt. What are you going to do? That second impeachment of Trump was about January 6th. Trump was indicted over his role of inciting insurrection. They wouldn't impeach him for it, but now he's been indicted as a result, okay? And these are criminal indictments. Now, the first impeachment also dealt with Trump's attempt to do election interference. Donald Trump's out there screaming about how, oh, this is just all election interference, all the 91 indictments against me through various different cases. It's all election interference. But wait, that first impeachment goes back to Trump trying to pressure a foreign country, Ukraine, into doing a political investigation into his opponent. Okay? His election opponent. That is election interference. So, again, going back to McClintock, right? Yeah, sham impeachments of Donald Trump. No. The sham impeachment is Mayorkas. And again, Hill literally openly admits that it's not Mayorkas, okay? That it's Joe Biden that could actually do some of these things at the border that they are asking for. And of course, Congress could also do things they were at the border that they refused to do in tanking their own bill. And so, yeah, they're just admitting, yeah, we're going after Mayorkas because, I don't know, we got to have a pound of flesh, all right? We got to have our pound of flesh. We got to blame somebody for our own failures, okay, to do anything that we want to do, that our base wants us to do. So here you are. Impeachment for you. You get an impeachment. You get an impeachment. You all get impeachments. They're right under your seat.